Hello YouTube family, Greg D here, and we are back for another video. And today we are going to be doing a Volkswagen video on my 2014 Volkswagen Passat Wolfsburg edition. I have just hit over 60,000 miles, and I've gotten several requests to do an updated owner review of this car because there have been several people that have contacted me who are interested in buying one of these. So I thought I would give you guys an updated review. I'm at 61,000 miles, so I just hit over 60,000 miles. I do tend to drive my car a lot. I probably drive a good 12,000 miles a year, just because I'm not necessarily close to where I work. So I do tend to drive a lot, plus I work two jobs, which probably doesn't help the fact either. But nonetheless, I still get great gas mileage in this car. If I tend to drive more highway than city, I easily get 35, 36, 37 miles to a gallon. And right now, I probably do a good 60-40 city split, and I still average well over 30 miles to a gallon. That's the one thing that I do love about this car, is the fact that you can get so good gas mileage. And part of that is because the gas tank is a little bit bigger. Now I tend to spend the extra money and get premium gas. You don't need to buy premium gas for this car, but considering that it is a turbo, I just like to be safe than sorry. So I buy premium, you don't have to. The only thing, I haven't had any kind of like mechanical issues with this car whatsoever. I've owned this car now for well over 2 years, and I haven't had any mechanical issue at all. No check engine lights, nothing besides normal maintenance, tires, brakes, oil change. Had to refill the coolant, but nothing like major, nothing that was like, like I needed to fix the tranny, or needed to fix the engine, or needed to fix anything electrical, because these cars do have a reputation of, having a lot of issues and not being reliable. But honestly, I have seen none of that. This 1.8 liter engine has been stout. It has been awesome. It's, it's not the fastest car in the world, but it's peppy enough to get the job done. There's an adequate amount of power. Driving this thing in manual mode, or sport mode for that matter, is fun. It can be a lot of fun. Now, all of the gripes that I have about this car, they fixed with the new the new model, the 2017, 2018 Passat. They offer like a lighting package with LEDs. They offer paddle shifters in the R line. They offer touchscreen radio and backup camera standard. So a lot of the things that I gripe about my car not having, the new ones have no issue. And it's still, even like buying a brand new one, you're still not going to be spending a whole lot of money. You can buy a Passat brand new. You can buy an R-Line brand new for about 25 grand, which is pretty cheap. I bought my car for about 18 used. So really the only other thing that I have to complain about is the fact that because I do drive the car a lot, there are some rattles when I hit, and I think I mentioned this in the last time I made a video reviewing the car, but at certain RPMs, you'll hear rattles coming from like the steering column, from the door, and that's just because this car gets a lot of wear and tear on it, like I said, just because I drive a lot. And the only other thing that I have that may be an issue for some people is the fact that they have this rubber coating on the shift knob, and that's kind of starting to wear off a little bit on the side, because I'm a person who I like to put my elbow on the center console and have my hand on the shift knob, especially like when you're in manual mode. I do like to do that a lot, and where my thumb usually sits, like the rubber coating is starting to kind of wear off of that. So once again, just wear and tear, normal stuff. But really, I have no complaints about this car whatsoever. So if you are in the market of buying a used car, you need something with 4 doors, you need something that's mid-sized, this car actually has the best space, or the most room, I should say, out of any of the mid-sized cars in its class. And they go up against the Honda Accord, the Toyota Camry, the Nissan Altima, things like that, Mazda 6. So like I said, if you need something that's it looks decent. I mean, it's plain. I mean, it doesn't look as good as like a GTI or a Jetta GLI or a Golf R or anything like that, but it looks good. I like it. It's simple. It's refined. It's not over the top. You know, as I'm getting older, I don't need over the top, like in your face, like big wing, like an STI type stuff. I don't need that. So it looks good. If you're looking for something that is fun to drive, like I said, you put it in manual mode, you put it in sport mode, it's fun to drive. If you need something that's, like I said, got 4 doors, got a lot of space, has a lot of trunk space, gets really good gas mileage, has a decent sized gas tank, so that you can easily get 500 miles from a tank of gas. No joke, I have done it before. I've gotten over 500 miles to a tank of gas in this car, driving all highway. So, like, I mean, I don't know what else to say besides that. It's a good all-around car, especially if you have a family and you don't necessarily want to buy an SUV. Maybe you're a person who doesn't want to buy like a crossover or an SUV or anything like that. Maybe you want to stick with the car, something smaller. Like me personally, I'm not a big fan of driving SUVs. I'm not a big fan of driving bigger vehicles. I like smaller, nimble vehicles. Maybe that's why I like Volkswagen so much. Maybe that's why I love my GTI so much. And I'm a fan of like the Mini Cooper, stuff like that. So I know I'm rambling at this point, but if I were going to, if you're looking for a car like this, if you're looking into the Volkswagen Passat, I would highly recommend that you buy it. You can probably get most of them used if you're looking for like a 2014, 2015. From what I've seen, you can still get them for around 15 to 20 grand, depending on the gas mileage. Like I said, most of the new ones, like if you'd like to buy a brand new Passat R-Line, you're probably talking about 25 grand. If you want to option it out a little more, you're probably talking 30 grand. So really there's something for everybody. So, you know, like I said, you can find something used for 15 grand. The high end, you're talking maybe 30, 32,000. But that's with like all the options and the V6 and all of that. So, with that being said, guys, that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more review videos or videos in general on the Volkswagen. I've tried to do some things like modding out here and there, but time's kind of been an issue with that, working with the 2 jobs. But like I said, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you'd like to see more on the Volkswagen. So thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, we'll see you soon.